Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sue Brand. My background is I trained at a nurse at Middlesex Hospital and qualified. And in the 70s, when I was in my 20s, I opened my first care home, and I've been running care homes ever since. But today I'm here to speak about RDB Star Rating, which accredits care homes. I'm very good, you can see it. Okay. Well, I set off very well with my presentation. So RDB Star Rating is an independent accreditation company which specialises in the accreditation of care homes, which is very high profile at the moment. I founded it in 1997. We did the pilots in 1998, and we went forward at the end of 1998. To date, we've done about 3,000 homes, and each home takes between 2 to 5 days to complete, and we charge between 1,500 to 5,000 for each home. Okay. About 4 years ago, I decided that if we are going into people's care homes to inspect them and regulate them, then we ought to be externally validated. So I set on a mission of just doing that. And I went to UCAS, which is the UK's accreditation body, and asked them if they would accreditate us. This had never been done before, so they didn't have anything they could accreditate us with. And so 4 years later, they got their scheme together, and they have just been accredited to the UCAS accreditation for the international standard, ISO 17212, which is an amazing achievement as far as we're concerned, because we're the only one actually in the UK and the world that has ever been accredited to this standard. So we are, if I can go forward. So we're pitching today for a managing director who can get a team together to take this business forward. And we do have a couple of criteria. They've got to have a track record in growing small businesses to large, and they've got to have experience working in a political environment. As you know, the care sector is very highly politically challenged. And also a passion, which is a really key thing to improving the quality of life for older, vulnerable people or anybody who is in a care environment. We don't have very much time to talk about it, 5 minutes, so I thought I'd put a SWOT analysis for you just to see where we're at. We're externally validated with strength. We have robust systems and processes in place. We have 3 specific databases to run the company, which was bespoke. It's a tried and tested model and has been very well received in the country. The assessment fees are paid in advance, so we never have any accounts receivable. And we're supported by the care sector, and we have no borrowing. From the day I started, I thought we'd never have any borrowing. And so far, we've been able to maintain that, which has been quite a long time. So we've had to, on occasions, support it from our care home business. The weaknesses: we are a very, very small company. We have all the pieces of the jigsaw in place, but there's a very, very small team. And we need a strong management team, because actually the opportunities are huge at the moment. And we've obviously got inadequate funding to grow quickly. We could grow smallly, very gently, but we don't want to now. We feel this is a time and the opportunity to grow very quickly. As far as the opportunities, we want to establish RDB as a de facto national standard for care in the country. At the moment, we've got CQC, who are regulating the industry, but they are the 4th regulatory body since 2002. So when will the 5th one come up? And every time we get a new regulatory body, we actually have new standards and new regulations. So there is a potential to assess 25,000 homes a year, which is huge, annually. and expand internationally. We've already had China interested, Ireland and various other countries interested, but we are not going anywhere until we can get a strong management team. We can great opportunity to provide consultative services to the sector, and also to change the perception of poor care into good care. The threats we've got is rapid, unmanaged growth, which is one thing that I'm really conscious of, which is why without a good management team we won't be going anywhere fast. And also maintaining the quality that we do have during this period. The competition, we set up a pilot with UCAS, so we've got a couple of other people who are going through the pilot, which we started, like I become accredited, and sometime next year these companies will become accredited. So there'll be 3, there will be more competition next year. And also, coping with the political agenda. Luckily we've had the election, so we know where we stand. The government's been behind us the whole time, and so we're thinking things look quite rosy. I thank you very much for listening. Thank you.